Host Amanda Shade, community manager here for Unreal Engine, and joining me this week we have a couple of amazing technical artists from Side Effects. So first off, welcome to My Owl. May I say hello?
Hi, I'm Mai. I'm a technical artist at Side Effects Labs team.
Nice. And we also have Simon Verstraete.
Hello, I'm Simon, and you might see me from tutorials, so covering things like generating procedural approaches and bringing them into game engines.
Awesome. Well, first of all, thank you both for joining us. We're excited to dive in and kind of talk about Side Effects Labs and what Project Titan sounds pretty interesting. And before we dive right in, I do want to give a shout out. We have Ben Mears, Side Effects Community Manager, in the chat, and Paul. I'm not going to try and say your last name, sorry. And the Side Effects Labs lead. So hopefully they can help answer some questions for you. And Mai, feel free to take it away.
Thank you, Amanda. So I would like to give a brief introduction to Side Effects Labs for those of you who may have not heard of us yet. We are part of Houdini, and we offer open source and free tool sets. We have currently more than 200 and growing number of tools. Our turnaround is much faster than the main branch of Houdini, because Houdini releases about twice every year, but we release tools whenever we finish them. And we are pretty much community driven and production oriented, so we bear in mind what are the needs of people who build actual games and in real-time environments. So we provide either quality of life tools or tools with advanced algorithms or anything that improves your workflow. So Labs is currently looked after by Paul, me, Simons, and many other contributors. We make generators, utility tools, and other third-party integration tools. If you go to Side Effects products, Side Effects Labs, you can find a lot of information there about labs, like the overview of our tools, the installation guide, a bunch of industry stories, and other resources and links. Another useful link you may go to is /learn from Side Effects. There you will find
Пока что, в принципе, можно взять и переключить это полистать. Ну, это довольно-таки нудно, если быть честным. Потому что ФО это довольно-таки... Ну ладно, но пока, наверное, сюда переключу все-таки и добавлю еще. Вот такого. Вещей, копилка захватать, новый текст. Я даже не знаю. Типа будет странно вот это выбрать. Надо бы видео, что ли?
Всем здорово, ребят, с вами ProGames. Сегодня будет маленький обзорчик на две игры, которые я сделал в Pocket Code. Одну вы уже знаете, это пародия на PUBG, а вторую я покажу в конце видео. Если это видео наберет 1 лайк, я выпускаю туториал, как сделать Tuning Cars. Ну, кто не понимает, вот здесь вот в углу вылезет подсказочка на обзор. Можешь посмотреть и сразу все поймешь. Ну все, приступаем к обзору. Ну вот, ребят, мы находимся в нашем обновленном PUBG. Тут сразу небольшое изменение, тут мы можем выбирать персонажа. Давайте сделаем такого. У нас есть звание. Звание можно повышать с помощью кубков. За каждого убитого врага, а их всего 3, нам дают по 10 кубков. Давайте зайдем в игру. Я сделал звуки. Звуки ходьбы. Звук выстрела. Звук перезарядки. И звук аптечки. Сейчас она загрузится и нажмем на нее. Так, давайте поищем врагов. Их всего тут 3, а они спавнятся в разных местах. Когда мы будем близко подходить к врагу, у нас вверху экрана будет показываться стрелочка. Вот, у нас враг теперь может стрелять. Также мы его можем убить. Есть два варианта смерти врага. Либо мы его убиваем, либо его убивает зона. Давайте поищем второго. А вот этому вот бедолаге не повезло. Его сейчас убьет зона. Жаль. Давайте найдем третьего. Вот и остался последний враг. Давайте его убьем. Все, мы победили. Победа топ-1. Как видите, у нас было 700 кубков. Теперь у нас их 730. Ну все, вот такое обновление. Давайте покажу вторую игру. Ребят, мы находимся во второй игре. Это игра про планету. И знаете, как она называется?
Планета.
Тут, как и в PUBG, есть звание. Звание будет повышаться после 10 уровня. Давайте начнем саму игру. Вот. У нас есть 3 характеристики. Это уровень, здоровье и ресурсы. Вот. У нас падают ресурсы сверху. Также на нас летит метеорит, который мы должны взорвать. Потому что если он нас коснется, когда у нас мало хп, мы можем умереть. Давайте его убьем. Так, у нас вот летит серебро. Это ресурс. Также летит уголь. Давайте тоже его взорвем. И по идее должно еще лететь золото. Так, ну пока у нас летает только серебро и уголь. Странно. А нет, вот полетело золото. Давайте повысим уровень. Вместе с уровнем у нас повышается и здоровье. Так. У нас есть пушка. Пока что она всего одна, но в скором я сделаю побольше всего. Она разблокируется на 5 уровне. У нас сейчас первый. И стоит 1500 ресурсов. Давайте я пока дойду до 5 уровня и потом к вам вернусь. Что-то я очень быстро дошел до 5 уровня. Так, ладно. Вот, если вы могли заметить, у нас упал, вернее, метеоритный дождь. Он будет появляться каждый 5 уровень. Так. Ну, в общем, вот так вот. Правда, я все ресурсы сейчас потратил и не смогу купить пушку. Хотя нет. Мне нужно собрать еще пару ресурсов. Вот, например, уголь. Давайте, упадите что-нибудь. Вот, серебро. Все, я смогу покупать пушку. Все, я купил пушку. Пушка у нас разбивает астероид полностью, то есть с первого удара. Ой, что-то не разбило. Короче, чтобы астероид разбился, он должен касаться вот этого красного прицела. Также пушка разбивает и ресурсы. Короче, можно вот просто оставить эту пушку и уйти куда-нибудь. Допустим, погулять там или еще что-нибудь поделать. И когда вы придете, у вас уже будет куча ресурсов и мало хп, потому что пушка не всегда убивает астероид. Так, давайте дойдем до 10 уровня. Вот, у нас звание новое получено. Также опять пролетел метеоритный дождь. Ну вот, ребят. Вот такая вот у меня вторая игра. Если вам она понравилась, пишите комментарии, как ее можно улучшить. Ну вот. Ну все, ребят, всем спасибо.
Переключаюсь сюда, и типа через 10 минут вроде бы должно начаться. Поэтому я типа не вижу больше. У меня магия на все слетели. Так что ладно. Пока что просто будет игра в другие видео. А это случайно не на тот Rotation Jam этой игры. Вот кто знает, откуда эти сета. Просто, кстати, много игр. Ну ладно. Просто суть в том, что... А, вот, кстати, на это чего читали в комменте. Хотите что-нибудь прям так крутое? Так. Удивительно, что в основном на тему самые крутые игры, а не на по фулл тайме. Ну, это просто такая игра с кабаком.
Всем здорово, ребят, с вами ProGames. Сегодня будет маленький обзорчик на две игры, которые я сделал в Pocket Code. Одну вы уже знаете, это пародия на PUBG, а вторую я покажу в конце видео. Если это видео наберет 1 лайк, я выпускаю туториал, как сделать Tuning Cars. Ну, кто не понимает, вот здесь вот в углу вылезет подсказочка на обзор. Можешь посмотреть и сразу все поймешь. Ну все, приступаем к обзору. Ну вот, ребят, мы находимся в нашем обновленном PUBG. Тут сразу небольшое изменение, тут мы можем выбирать персонажа. Давайте сделаем такого. У нас есть звание. Звание можно повышать с помощью кубков. За каждого убитого врага, а их всего 3, нам дают по 10 кубков. Давайте зайдем в игру. Я сделал звуки. Звуки ходьбы. Звук выстрела. Звук перезарядки. И звук аптечки. Сейчас она загрузится и нажмем на нее. Так, давайте поищем врагов. Их всего тут 3, и они спавнятся в разных местах. Когда мы будем близко подходить к врагу, у нас вверху экрана будет показываться стрелочка. Вот, у нас враг теперь может стрелять. Также мы его можем убить. Есть два варианта смерти врага. Либо мы его убиваем, либо его убивает зона. Давайте поищем второго. А вот этому вот бедолаге не повезло. Его сейчас убьет зона. Жаль. Давайте найдем третьего. Вот и остался последний враг. Давайте его убьем. Все, мы победили. Победа топ-1. Как видите, у нас было 700 кубков. Теперь у нас их 730. Ну все, вот такое обновление. Давайте покажу вторую игру. Мы находимся во второй игре. Это игра про планету. И знаете, как она называется?
Планета.
Тут, как и в PUBG, есть звание. Звание будет повышаться после 10 уровня. Давайте начнем саму игру. Вот. У нас есть 3 характеристики. Это уровень, здоровье и ресурсы. Вот. У нас падают ресурсы сверху. Также на нас летит метеорит, который мы должны взорвать. Потому что если он нас коснется, когда у нас мало хп, мы можем умереть. Давайте его убьем. Так, у нас вот летит серебро. Это ресурс. Также летит уголь. Давайте тоже его взорвем. И по идее должно еще лететь золото. Так, ну пока у нас летает только серебро и уголь. Странно. А нет, вот полетело золото. Давайте повысим уровень. Вместе с уровнем у нас повышается и здоровье. Так. У нас есть пушка. Пока что она всего одна, но в скором я сделаю побольше. Она разблокируется на 5 уровне. У нас сейчас первый. И стоит 1500 ресурсов. Давайте я пока дойду до 5 уровня и потом к вам вернусь. Что-то я очень быстро дошел до 5 уровня. Так, ладно. Вот, если вы могли заметить, у нас упал, вернее, метеоритный дождь. Он будет появляться каждый 5 уровень. Так. Ну, в общем, вот так. Правда, я все ресурсы сейчас потратил и могу купить пушку. Хотя нет. Мне нужно собрать еще пару ресурсов. Например, уголь. Давайте, уходите что-нибудь. Вот, серебро. Все, я смогу покупать пушку. Все, я купил пушку. Пушка у нас разбивает астероид полностью, то есть с первого удара. Ой, что-то не разбилось. Короче, чтобы астероид разбился, он должен касаться вот этого красного прицела. Также пушка разбивает и ресурсы. Короче, можно вот просто оставить эту пушку и уйти куда-нибудь. Допустим, погулять там или еще что-нибудь поделать. И когда вы придете, у вас уже будет куча ресурсов и мало хп, потому что пушка не всегда убивает астероид. Так, давайте дойдем до 10 уровня. Вот, у нас звание новое, короче. Также опять пролетел метеоритный дождь. Ну вот, ребят. Вот такая вот у меня вторая игра. Если вам она понравилась, пишите комментарии, как ее можно улучшить. Ну вот. Ну все, ребят, всем спасибо за просмотр. Пока.
Подпишись, не ленися, либо отвалится пися.
Hey everyone! Post-apocalyptic cities, cursed artifacts, and ambient synth music? Halloween hasn't come early. We've just got scary good deals on over 1,000 assets in the August Marketplace sale. Start browsing the Unreal Engine Marketplace and score up to 70% off on select products now through August 29th. Full-body IK in Unreal Engine 5 will add higher degrees of control and flexibility when constructing your control rooms. Head over to the Unreal Engine YouTube channel to learn how you can create completely procedural animated characters with modular setups to deliver natural, believable motions, all with an adorable blue dragon. 626 Productions directors Miles and AJ tell us how they used Unreal Engine to build a whole new planet for Doja Cat's Need to Know music video, including CG sci-fi sequences from scratch in just 10 days. Fly over to the Unreal Engine feed to see how the entire sci-fi alien cityscape was raised. While there, meet the creative director behind Netflix's smash hit Space Sweepers from Korea's WYZZA Studios. The team's innovative approach to previs meant the director could iterate and communicate complicated space scenes with detailed designs, lighting, and stunning VFX on a low budget. Battle Royale meets async multiplayer meets procedural generation in Team Woody's first title, Phantom Abyss. We caught up with the studio to discover the inspiration behind their project's name, the hidden narrative, and how their limited resources spurred their clever design. And now over to this week's top Karma earners, many thanks to Every Nun, Clockwork Ocean, Bosusen, Tsumisaki, Evil Cleric, Torquemod, Hale 18, Slashinator, Coladeras, and Shadowrick. In Red Koi Box's Faraday Protocol, take on the role of an interstellar archaeologist sent to investigate the source of a mysterious signal in an unexplored star system. Solve complicated puzzles and discover the hidden secrets of Opus while following your motto, explore, exploit, expose. Released earlier this month, download Faraday Protocol on Steam.
Am I speaking to a sentient being here?
Take in the beautiful sight of Washington State's Mount Rainier with Kareem Abu-Shusa's environmental cinematic. Built using Unreal Engine 5 Early Access, they've leveraged Quixel's Megascans assets with Canvas. Head over to their ArtStation page and see more of their incredible work. And lastly, check out this amazing footage from Black Myth Wukong, the first large-scale project from Chinese indie developer GameSide. The action RPG is based on the Chinese classic novel Journey to the West. You can see 12 minutes of gameplay footage from their port to Unreal Engine 5 on YouTube. Thanks for watching this week's news and community spotlight. and welcome to Inside Unreal, a weekly show where we learn, explore, and celebrate everything Unreal. I'm your host, Amanda Shade, and I have a slew of awesome people with me today. So first of all, I'd like to say hello to some of these awesome people. So Banks, say hello. Banks from Kit Bash 3D, Ben Mears from Side Effects.
Hey everyone, good to be here.
Corey from NVIDIA.
Hey everybody.
Felix from Dynamedia.
Hi everybody, thrilled to be here.
Renee from IGDA.
Hi.
Steve from Intel.
Hey all, thanks for having me.
Tanner from GameTextures.com.
Share the theme, share the theme, share the theme.
And Sky, also from Epic. Yay!
Hey everyone.
So we're super excited to get things kicked off. I know you all are so anxious to get to the theme, and we will get there, but we have a lot of fun things we want to share in advance. Well, some fun and some just sort of part of being of a contest, you know. So, we're really excited to get our Epic Mega Jam started. You know, this is always an exciting event, at least for our teams, and I know the crew here is always happy to be involved in. Game jams are just a great chance to practice new skills, meet new people in the community, and we want to reiterate, have fun. It's a chance to just play and be creative in a way that, maybe you can't under normal, development cycles, or, if you're working on something that's for sale, there are certain restrictions there, but this is a chance for you to play, have fun, and enjoy just the art of making games. And we've seen a lot of people go on to take those games to commercial products. Floppy and the Sleepy Planets is still in development. We have Neko Ghost Jump, Filament. I know there's a bunch. So we are super excited to get things kicked off, but we did want to let you know that there are a whole bunch of free resources available to you as part of the jam and leading into it. So I think Sky's gonna go over those for us.
Okay, thank you. So first and foremost, I hope people have been reading the itch.io page because it's important. But first and foremost, we have Assembler who will be granting access to their platform for all jammers. So if you haven't already, head on over to the itch.io page where you can sign up, and we'll get that space set up as soon as possible. Don't delay, because I know some people have experienced some issues with getting everything ready to go. So just make sure you're ahead of the game on that one. And there are some tutorials as well, which we'll post in chat in just a moment to help you get started and figure out what even is source control and all that fun stuff. But you need it. It's helpful. And after that, we have Felix with Dynamedian. You guys have some awesome stuff that you're sharing with the community, so take it away, Felix.
Thank you, Sky. So I guess I should start by telling people a little bit about ourselves. And since loud noises and music speak louder than words, why don't we start off with our show reel? If we could cue that now. As if that wasn't bragging enough, here's a couple more slides to show how great we are. Yeah, just kidding. We're a game audio studio located in Mainz, Germany. We've been around for 21 years, around about. We do everything, music and live orchestra recordings for game, sound design for game, as well as audio implementation in all kinds of middleware, so everything audio really. Here's a couple of numbers. We've had hundreds of thousands of views on TV. We've worked on thousands of projects from companies all over the globe included. We've grown from 2 people in this beginning in 2001 or 2000 to now over 70. And there it says we have more than 20 years of experience in game audio. So yeah, and also we have a list of satisfied customers. So all in all, you wouldn't go amiss in outsourcing all your audio needs to us. Unfortunately, that's probably not allowed in the game jam, or might be a little tricky during the limited time available. But we took care of that also. By founding Boom Library 12 years ago, which is a sound library that is now amongst the leading sound libraries in the world, with a huge catalog of sound effects and all kinds of things. And we can look at one trailer for one of the latest libraries.
Кого-то все захватывает, я не хочу слышать.
Library can be checked out at boomlibrary.com. They'll be sponsoring a couple of prizes that you'll hear about later. And we're sponsoring a free SFX pack with sounds from all over the library, from all kinds of libraries. Over here on the sounds, more than half a gigabyte of sounds that you can use free in your projects during the game jam. So that's one thing we'll be giving away. And also Dynamedium has launched a couple of years ago our We Love Indies project, realizing that all those big projects on our website might be a little off-putting for smaller developers. We want to show that we do care for an industry that has given a lot to us, so we created this platform that offers budget, ready-to-use game sound effects as well as game cues. And We Love Indies will be sponsoring free access to all the sounds, all the music during the game jam, and we'll guarantee an unlimited license for use in the project you create, even for after the jam. So, with that said, have fun everybody, and thank you very much for having us.
Great, it's absolutely great to have you here and a part of the 2021 Epic Mega Jam family. And I'm sure a lot of other people out there will be super excited to see you here and a part of this as well, and also hear it. Audio. Anyway, we have Tanner from GameTextures.com, and they're going to talk us through what they've got going on for the free assets in the game jam. So take it away, Tanner.
Thanks, Guy. So, a lot of you guys already know who we are, GameTextures.com. This is probably our 6th or 7th Mega Jam that we've sponsored. We've had the honor of judging the last 3 or 4 of them, and it's been super awesome. You know what we do? We're a texture library. We build materials. It's going to be our actual 10th year of being open as a business, which is crazy. And this year we're sponsoring Mega Jam with 54 free materials on the GameTextures website. You can go there, get them for free right now. Everything's live. You know, we're here for you guys, so please have fun with it. Have a blast. Just be creative. Stay loose. Stay fresh. I don't want to take up too much of your time because you've seen all this stuff before. But be good. I'm gonna throw it over to Banks here. He's working with Kit Bash 3D. You guys don't know Kit Bash. You should know Kit Bash. He's gonna take it away for you guys.
Bam! Thank you, Tanner. I'm gonna do my best to take it away. What up, Mega Jam 2021? Very exciting time of year, and Kit Bash 3D. We are incredibly excited to be here again with y'all. Last year was our first year, and as some of you might know, we make premium 3D assets. So, we make fully cohesive styles and asset kits that you can use to build all kinds of worlds. And we have a special free kit that we have made specifically for this Mega Jam, and we have our special modifier category, which we're going to discuss a little bit later. So I don't want to reveal anything because I know we're all driving towards a theme here, but we'll get to that as we get a little bit closer. So I don't want to take too much time, but thank you so much for having us. Really excited to be here. And back to you, Sky.
I was just enjoying your voice. Cracking on with that. Apologies. It's awesome to have you again, which is awesome. Okay, next up we have Reillusion sponsoring with some free motions, and we do have a little video to play for that. So go ahead and enjoy that little snippet.
Reillusion is proud to be an official sponsor of the 2021 Epic Mega Jam. Get 48 free motions exclusively from Actor4's Iconic Hero Pack. The Epic Mega Jam website on Reillusion is the one stop to find all the information on how to get the motions, and then also resources on learning our tools. More than just motion is coming to Actor4. An extensive library of 3D scanned characters, stylized characters, and other digital humans will be available for you to select, add motions, and download for your projects. Thank you for learning more about Reillusion, and good luck to everyone in the 2021 Epic Mega Jam.
Perfect. So there will be a little bit more information about Reillusion a little later on when we get to the spicy modifiers. But for now, we're going to hand off to Ben over at Side Effects and /Houdini /Amazing Stuff. Take it away, Ben.
Share the theme! Share the theme! Just kidding, of course. Hey everyone, Ben from Side Effects here. We sponsored a bunch of these Mega Jams, Epic Game Jams. Always happy to be here providing Houdini. So yeah, check the itch page. We are giving away 2-month Houdini indie licenses. And a bunch of people have already requested them, which is awesome. So we hope to see Houdini in some of those games. And if you want to use Houdini, you should get the license today, because probably by the end of the day, they won't be available anymore. So get on that. Also, check out our Unreal Starter Kit. We pre-built some assets for you to use. They work in both Houdini and Unreal, so you could use them right in Unreal Engine without touching Houdini at all. So grab those, you can use them. Totally open license, use them for whatever you want, any games you want, even after the Game Jam. And yeah, best of luck with the Game Jam.
Я, короче, понял, меня вообще подписано слишком, поэтому надо опустить.
Thank you very much. We have next. So we want to give a shout out to obviously Quixel. They are a huge part of the ecosystem now, and they really need no introduction because if you're not using them, you should be. And obviously that goes for Megascans, Mixer, and the like. So obviously you can use those within the jam, and obviously go crazy if you like. We do also want to give a shout out to the Unreal Online Learning team. They helped us put together a unique online learning path specifically for the jam, where you can get a sparkling 2021 Epic Mega Jam badge to add to that collection, because shinies and keep them somewhat safe. We'll go ahead and share that if you haven't already. That's going to be open for the next couple of weeks after the jam. So even if you're busy doing amazing work, you can still get that sparkling badge. Now I believe we're going to go through the very detailed section, the important section with Amanda, covering some rules.
Yeah, so we're going to try to make rules fun, so hopefully I don't spend too long here. It's really the goal on that. But first of all, you need to sign up on itch.io, so we'll drop that link in there if you are not already signed up on the Mega Jam itch.io page. If your team, only one person on your team wants to sign up and they submit all the information, that's totally fine. But do know that it is also like a two-part process. So you need to upload your game to your itch page and then submit it to the actual jam. I know that's been a snag for a few people in the past, and so that's really, really important. And just a quick overview, so your qualified submissions will be reviewed on a scale of 1 to 5 for each of the following categories for a unique use of the contest theme. Its fun factor, the visuals, and so that, that can include like composition, lighting, arrangement. It's not just like, oh, that's a really fancy asset you have there, right? It's also about how you put everything together, and also audio. So all of those above will be scored. I know there's always been lots of questions about sourcing assets. So we want to say you are allowed to use non-original assets during the jam, such as marketplace assets, but those will not be scored. So, if everything in your scene is built with marketplace assets, we'll look at the composition, we can still look at the arrangement, but you're not going to be explicitly scored for producing those assets. So just things to keep in mind. They do, you're going to need your team name, you're going to need your team's information, each team member's name and their email address. You've got to have a game name. I know it's ideally also please rename your file, and then must list any content that was used that was not created during the duration of the jam, and we do request that you provide a link to some gameplay footage. So, 30 to 60 seconds is all we're really looking for. If you want to make a full-blown trailer, that's totally up to you. But all we're looking at is for just a quick little snippet, and that's, that way we can use it in the reel that we play during the results stream. And so that's what's the key there. So those are the real core pieces that I wanted to at least bring up on the stream. There are full official rules listed on the itch.io page. I know it's not fun, but I do encourage you to read through them. And if y'all ever have questions, feel free to toss them our way, and we'll try to answer them to the best of our ability. So, now I got that out of the way, we have some modifier categories that are a little bit different. This is our favorite way to sort of shake up and mix up the event each year. And so the first new category that we have is the envisionary environments, which Corey from NVIDIA can tell you a little more about.
It's like you fit a pun in the name. It's amazing. Thanks, Amanda. We're really excited to be here. I'm Corey Banks from NVIDIA Studio. You're right, we're sponsoring this first modifier category, the envisionary environments category. We want to see the best environments you can create, hopefully making them look cinematic and beautiful with real-time ray tracing or using NVIDIA Studio's technology. I don't know, is this a good time to run like the hype reel?
Let's do it.
Let's do that. Let's do the hype reel first.
a very brief overview of NVIDIA Studio. You'll hear me for a couple more slides. I'm going to share a little bit of information. So yeah, I mean, as the trailer showed, we're NVIDIA Studio. You guys know NVIDIA. You know what GPUs mean for gaming, but they also mean a lot for content creation. That's why we're really excited to be a part of the Epic's Mega Jam this year and sponsoring this, not only some prizing and overall competition, but also this visionary environments community. NVIDIA Studio is our ecosystem for content creation. We sit in the middle between the great hardware that you're going to use and the software that you're living in all the time, like Unreal Engine. We power more than 70 RTX accelerated apps. We have NVIDIA Studio drivers that are tested for optimization and stability. We've got some studio-specific software like Omniverse, Canvas, Broadcast, and we're really excited to help you guys create and bring your vision to life in Engine. One of the things that we're really excited about is the ability to use AI-assisted tools in a lot of your content creation. Amanda was talking about the rules a little bit earlier, and she was talking about how you need a 30 to 60 second clip. We want to be able to help you create that cinematic trailer that helps show everybody your Mega Jam creation. We're really excited to be using AI to help with denoising in apps like Blender or even Unreal Engine. We're excited about being able to help you collaborate with your team by using NVIDIA Broadcast to make sure nobody sounds super noisy while they're eating their mic. The amount of power that you can use through these GPU accelerated tools should speed up your content creation project. So that's what we want to do. That's what we're super excited about. There's a few specific technologies within Unreal Engine that are really important for using NVIDIA Studio. We have some information that we can help. It's not quite as cool as some of the freebies that we were talking about a little earlier, but it's pretty cool. We have a specific RTX branch that you can know more information about that has some enhancements for some of the DXR support found in Unreal Engine. When you're putting in your real-time ray tracing effects to win this visionary environments category, there's some information here that's super helpful. We're also really excited to have launched a plug-in version of DLSS for Unreal Engine. DLSS is our deep learning neural network that makes your game look better and boosts your frame rates, right? Making it easier for everyone to play. So learn more about those at developer.nvidia.com/Unreal Engine. Like I said, we're part of more than 70 creative and design apps. There's 3D rendering stuff like you're using in Unreal Engine all the time, but there's also video editing, there's photography software, there's broadcast software using OBS that are really important. NVIDIA Studio is really designed to sit in the middle of all of this, to take the hardware that you have and empower every part of your game. And then the last thing that I just want to quickly hype up is NVIDIA Omniverse, which is the idea of being able to take all the different people who are on your team working on this Mega Jam and put them in a collaborative environment where they can be working and create content real time. This is currently in beta right now. If you're interested, you want to check this out, you can learn more at nvidia.com/Omniverse. We're just really excited to be a part of this Mega Jam. So I'm going to stop sharing.
Awesome.
And then I think we want to talk a little bit about the prizes for this category.
Yeah, would you mind sharing a little more about the GeForce Now Service Spotlight and what that means if they happen to win one of these sweet prizes?
Yeah, so if you happen to be one of the winners and one of the finalists, we not only want to celebrate your game and play your game, because I'm super excited for those Mega Jam entries, but we want to feature it on NVIDIA's GeForce Now Cloud Gaming platform. And if you're not familiar with that, it's using our cloud servers, our GPUs in the cloud at a bunch of data centers to stream the gameplay to any of your devices, nearly all of them basically. So if you have a friend who wants to play your Mega Jam submission and you're a winner and they don't have like a powerful GPU, they can be streaming this to their Chromebook. They can be streaming this to their Android device. They can stream it to any Windows or Mac laptop. So we want to work with you to put these submissions on GeForce Now and celebrate them in one of our GFM Thursday weekly vlogs, social content. It's something that we thought when we were working with Amanda and the team on how to collaborate on Mega Jam, we thought, why not do this too? Why not show everybody what we created for Mega Jam?
Окей.
Awesome.
Чаще ничего не было.
Thank you so much. Next we have the Army of One category. So this is the best game developed by a solo developer. And so it means if you're working all by yourself and you make a rockstar game, we're going to send you out a Falcon Northwest custom PC. It's got the Epic Mega Jam logo printed on it. It looks super, super cool. I'm sorry I don't have a picture of it right now. But make sure to go over to the itch.io page and check out this really, really sick laptop. But yeah, it's a 15.6-inch laptop. It's got an Intel Core i7 processor with a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070. Super decked out. There's also other prizes that come along with the Army of One category, but definitely really excited. And Falcon Northwest has been with us for so many years along this fantastic ride of game jams, and so we cannot show them enough love for their participation. Ben, do you want to give a few notes on the Procedural Magicians category? Or modifier?
Yeah, so we did Procedural Magicians for the last Big Jam, and we're doing it again. Pretty simple, just use Houdini to make your game somehow. You could use it in the most basic way, but we will be kind of looking at cool uses of Houdini. Procedural level assets or cool effects. So yeah, use Houdini for your game, and you'll be entered into that category. I think that Jacob, who won last year, might be in the chat right now, so shout out to Jacob if you're there. And last year so Side Effects has a monthly show we do called Hex, and last year we interviewed Jacob, so I think we probably will interview the winner again if you're up for it. So that's a little added bonus that we haven't mentioned yet. But yeah, we're happy to do Magician's category again, and just use it to make your game and you'll be there.
Awesome. Secret prizes. Ooh. Our next modifier is this real life? We've had this one for a number of jams, so that's for the best XR game. So, regardless of what device you're working on, we're going to score all the different XR projects, and the top prize gets. Oh, sorry, I didn't have that ready. But an Oculus Quest 2 and a number of other prizes such as the Houdini Indie license, game texture subscription, and a number of marketplace product packs. So, get developing. Conductor. Felix, you want to share a little more about that modifier?
Certainly. Let me just share your screen, even if everybody really just wants the theme share. I hope you can see it now. So, Conductor, as the title says, is for the game that best uses audio design for storytelling. As I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir, audio is immensely important for the immersion and the feeling of the game. And we thought it might be nice for us to sponsor a category or a modifier that values that. I'm not aware of any prerequisites other than actually having audio in your game for that category. And my colleague Andy from We Love Indies will be on the jury, and we will be giving away a We Love Indies project license L, so lots of sounds. Another Blue Library SFX pack of your free choice, or a Boom Interactive plugin. So if during the jam you have your taste for making sound for games, then well, I'm going to do is win this, and you get some tunes under your belt. And so, good luck and have fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Felix. And Sky's going to share a little bit about Puppeteers, our game for the best custom animations.
So, Puppeteer is new to the family with Reillusion, and that's going to be, as Len said, best custom animations produced for the jam. Now, that doesn't have to mean it has to be the protagonist. It can be NPCs. It can be birds, third person, first person. As long as we're seeing those animations and they're custom, that you can be in for a chance. And I hope to see some really cool things there because I think some of you guys are crazy with your animations and audio and everything. I think it's just crazy how awesome everyone is. And so yeah, if you're not aware of what Reolution is, we do have a short little video that we're going to roll now to explain who and what they do.
Hi, I'm John Martin with Reolution. Reolution is a character generation, character animation, and character asset company. Our mission is to ease the process to create characters and bring them to life. Our belief is to go well beyond the traditional way, with innovations in tools and content. Our pipeline of tools to enable all of this is made up of 3 major components: character creator, icon, and actor clone. We're proud to have helped many in the entertainment, AEC industry, indie, and educators succeed with these tools.
So if you need more information on that, obviously head over to the itch page and check it out, as well as there's an array of content there, and obviously again the free motions from Reolution as mentioned earlier. But next, we are, well, I think it's, yep, the Kitbasher. Thanks. Do you want to take it away with all your glory?
I will do my best to do justice. Thank you for the warm reintroduction, Scott. Man, this is wow. There's so much cool stuff going on here. So many different things from so many different people. It's like Christmas around here. We're happy to be one of Santa's elves along this. But as Sky mentioned, thanks from Kitbash 3D, and we have a special modifier for this specific competition. But at Kitbash, we make premium 3D assets for movies and video games. And the way this began for us was my partner Max and I have been good buddies for almost a decade. And both of us were working in traditional Hollywood. I was a director and a producer working on some cool stuff with Google and Sony and Call of Duty, and Max was a matte painter and art director, and he was on Far Cry and Halo and Game of Thrones. And we decided to step out on our own and make our own indie game. And so we actually, fun fact, were the first Unreal game to port to Switch. We were the first Nindy from Unreal to Switch back in 2016, 17, 18. And our game was sleek tight. We made our own Nindy, and while we were making our own game, we realized that there's a real problem with the amount of assets available to creators. You know, if you work in a big studio on the movie side, we're making the same assets over and over again, archiving them to tape, and then no one can touch them again. So we're creating the same thing from project to project. And then conversely, if you're an individual out there, you weren't able to have access to those. Those assets were behind a big wall in the studio system, and if you're a creator out there on your own, you're sort of left to fend for yourself. And so what we set out to do was make assets in cohesive styles that were at the premium level that just worked, but also not only make them available to studios, but then make them available to creators out there. So we feel incredibly fortunate that 4 years later now our assets are used by artists in over 150 countries, making super awesome stuff. So we want to show a little video here, and this is the video that announced that we were, there's a surprise in it, but I'll spoil it a little bit. This announced that we were coming to Unreal last year, and made native files right before the Mega Jam last year. We got another surprise coming up, but let's roll that video, and Amanda, would you cue me when we're back? I can't see it.
Absolutely.
That's the go sign.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amanda. And y'all can see my screen share now. Thank you for the thumbs up. Ben, we had a ton of fun making that video. Having the Manny the mannequin from Unreal come alive like Frankenstein. As I was saying, we make kits in cohesive style. So this is our website. If you go to kits, you can see we got tons, thousands of different assets here in their different ways. Some of our newer kits here is Outpost, if you're building your space station on different planets. It's important to us to create enough pieces that you can make a world out of them, and then also have all the sub details so that you can kit bash them. Kit bashing will be a modeling term to take two things and bash them together, like a transformer is a car and a robot crash together. This is the virtual version of that. So, speaking of a modifier, we made a very special kit for this competition because there are so many things going on with this competition. We wanted to make something very what we thought was cool is the Kit Basher modifier, where you can take any asset from this kit, which is free now, only for artists competing in this competition. You can get this kit off the HIO page. But it's got tons of cool pieces from our Goliath kit, our heavy metal kit, our sci-fi industrial kit as well. And you can take any singular piece from this. You can take as many pieces as you want, but as long as you take one piece from this and use it in a featured way within your game, you will then also qualify for our special modifier. Because there's so many things going on, we wanted to make it something that you could use this kit in any way that you want to. So, lots of really cool assets here. You can go from the HIO page and download it. You can get it in Unreal only. Ordinarily, our kits come with a bunch of things, but this one is specifically set up only for Unreal. So you can take it in and create your own. So tons of cool stuff, lots of really cool prizes. You get $1,500 from us. You also get a Houdini license with Ben and side effects. Really great stuff from Tanner. You get a one-month subscription on game textures, Dungeon Architects, y'all can read a whole bunch of cool stuff. But grab this pack off the HIO page. It is our extreme pleasure to be part of this here and to bring a special modifier that we hope you guys get pumped up about. You see the value in having cohesive styles, and you can make your games a whole lot faster. Can't wait to see what you do. And let's get to the theme. I know I'm talking too much here. Amanda, back to you.
Don't you jump there yet. Yeah, so we'll make sure that the link is up there and can drop it in chat so you all are ready to go and can start snagging those assets. We have one more modifier. It's the Tiny board. We have upped it to 150 megabytes, just knowing that it's a little trickier to hit that under 100 megabyte mark at these days. And so that'll have a Houdini Indie license, the subscription from GameTextures.com, and some more marketplace packs. So I'm going to run through our list of awesome prizes real quick. Hope you all are ready for this ride. If we can toss up the sponsor logo just to show everybody some love. So if you are first place in the Epic Mega Jam, you'll get a high-end Ghost Canyon NUC from Intel, an RTX 3090, a Game Jam feature on GeForce Now service, and a GeForce Now Thursday Spotlight from NVIDIA, 1-year Houdini Indie license from Side Effects, a year membership to the IGDA, a 1-year GameTextures.com subscription, iClone 7 plus 3D Exchange 7 pipeline plus CC3 pipeline from Reallusion, a 1-year Complete Boom Ultimate subscription from Boom Library, Dungeon Architect Marketplace Code plugin from Code Respawn, Ascent Combat Framework from Past, and 12 awesome environment products from Molly. So that's all just for those of you that get first place. For second, you'll get a boxed Intel Core i9. I feel like there's too many numbers there. 11900K processor from Intel. Steve can correct me on that later. An RTX 3080 Ti, the Game Jam feature on GeForce Now, the 1-year Houdini license, 1-year membership to IGA, a 6-month GameTextures.com subscription, the CC3 pipeline from Reallusion, 1-year Complete Boom Basic subscription, Dungeon Architect, Ascent Combat Framework Lite, and the 6 environments from Molly. So, and then third place. a boxed Intel Core i7 processor from Intel, an RTX 3070, plus the GeForce Specials, 1-year Houdini license, 1-year membership to IGDA, 3-month GameTextures.com subscription, 10,000 DA points for Actor Core from Reallusion, 3 original Boom Library SFX packs of your choice, and the Dungeon Architect Marketplace code plugin from Code Respawn, and 3 environment products from Molly. So we do want to give that thank you so much to all of our sponsors, and that's a lot of prizes, y'all. So I hope you are excited, and again, thank you to all the people here. And kind of on that note, we love being able to give back to you and support your journey as a developer, and that's really what it's all about. And so I'm actually going to toss it to Steve from Intel. Intel has been an awesome partner with us in these game jams for many, many years before I was even here at Epic, and they're always doing really, really great stuff for the indie community. And so Steve has some information around their Boost program, and I'll let him take it away.
Thank you so much, Amanda, and thanks to our friends over at Epic for having me and having all of us here. This is a lot of fun. So I'm going to tell you guys what the theme is. Oh, sorry, no, I'm not going to do that. They don't trust me. I don't even know what the theme is. They don't trust me with any valuable information whatsoever. In fact, I couldn't tell you what the numbers are in that CPU that we gave you guys. So don't ask me any important data whatsoever. But I am going to share my screen real quick to tell you about the Boost program. So hopefully that is where you can see things. So hopefully you guys can see this. So I want to tell you about the Intel Game Dev Boost program. This is all about getting a marketing boost from Intel. It's the largest set of free go-to-market services in the industry for all game devs, from the smallest indie to the largest AAA. We're the place to take your game to market. Just to give you a sense of the size and scope of this program, we, over the last 12 months, gave away 1 million games to new gamers. This is betas, playable betas, playable demos, basically anything to get your game out into gamers' hands so that they can play it and learn about it and see it. We've also driven 3 million social actions for our game developers over that same period of time. So this is folks liking your game and talking about your game on social media. And we did this at scale for 300 different titles already so far this year. We are super excited to help all games find their audience, find their customer. It's what we're all about, and it is absolutely free to participate in it. Give you a sense of one success story here, and shout out to our friends at Triple Scale for letting us talk about their data. But this is the kind of work that we do for our developer partners, basically helping them find new customers wherever they may reside all over the world. It's easy to participate. All you need to do is post your game to our DevMesh site. Once it's submitted, you actually are eligible for the boost. And then you can optimize for Intel Tech, which gets you laddered up to qualify for more. But the whole point is to get as many people into the program as possible, deliver value as broadly as possible. We have the biggest market in the world, and we want to give you access to it. And that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Steve. And on that note, on supporting the indie community, we're going to toss it over to a video first from the IGDA.
Game developers are creative, passionate, and driven. They tackle new technologies and overcome many challenges in the pursuit of our creative vision. At the IGDA, it is our mission to support and empower all game developers around the world. We provide community, mentorship, research, knowledge, and best practices. We're here for you when you need it, so you can advance your career while keeping your health. Join us and help make our industry a better place for all of us, now and in the future. Help make a difference and join the IGDA.
Hey, it's me, the person from the video. So, as you heard, the IGDA is providing a free year of membership to everyone who wins a prize as part of the Epic Mega Jam competition. But I wanted to tell you just a little bit about the IGDA, what that means, and a lot of free things that we actually provide for you too. So we're gonna pop up my slides. Yeah. So the IGDA is actually the largest nonprofit professional association for game developers in the entire world. And that means that it is literally our job and our mission to support you in having a successful game development career, whether you're just starting as a hobbyist or if you're a tenured industry veteran. We do that really through three main methods. That is through research and knowledge, community, and advocacy. I'm just going to take you very quickly through some examples of what that means. So when I say research and knowledge, we actually look to see what the game industry is up to. We do research on, the developer's satisfaction, if careers are going well, and then we help create policies to ensure that you are going to be supported as much as possible. We also create really wonderful white papers and provide many of them for free. Our brand new one is how to create and sustain a positive work culture. So if you're starting your own indie studio right now and you want to make sure that it is created in a way that is going to be supportive of all of your employees, both now and in the future, this is a really great free resource that you can find on our website. When it comes to our communities, we actually have 36 special interest groups that represent developers across affinities, disciplines, and advocacy. And that means that if you're a woman in games, or if you're over 50 years old, or if you focus on game art, these are all different groups that you can participate in. They're totally free to join, and they have amazing active communities that will support you. When it's not the COVID era, we actually have over 100 local chapters around the globe. So there's very likely an IGA chapter in your neighborhood that is running local events when local events are possible. And it is a great place to meet peers, to network, to share ideas, and perhaps build out your team. And then finally, we do advocate for developers. We make sure that they are aware of industry standards and best practices, and we help ensure that they have a good quality of life. We take stances against crunch, we promote diversity and scholarships. When politicians blame video games for violence, we say, that's not the case, here's research. So really, we do all we can to support this wonderful industry that we're all a part of. So thank you for your support. Thank you for joining this wonderful event. And if there's anything you need at all, feel free to reach out to us. You can find us on our website, and you're more than welcome to join our Discord server with 4,000 other professional game developers who are happy to help you be successful.
Thank you so much, Renee. So, we were going to go into jam tips, but we're only like 2 minutes from the feed. So we could just kind of hold it, and then I think we announce, let them all know what it is, and then we can go into the fun. But before we share that with you, I think it's worth shouting or giving a call out that we will be monitoring social media channels for #UnrealJam. So please do share your work in progress with us. If you're streaming, let us know. We love seeing it all. So, the brainstorming process, the creation, all of it's a whole lot of fun, and we'll certainly be interacting with you all there. I know that there are additional questions and comments that you may have about the jam. If we don't answer them live, we do have our forum post that we announce the jam. So feel free to toss any questions there, and we'll make sure to try and keep an eye on that so that we can get those answered for you sooner than later. There's also, we encourage you to hang out in Unreal Slackers. They have a Game Jam channel. You all are such an amazing community, and a lot of the community is really, really good about, if you have questions or if you have need some help. That's what it's about, right? It's about having fun, collaborating, learning something, and enjoying the process. So make sure you jump in and hang out with the rest of the community, because y'all are in this together. You're all spending a week making a game, and it's way more fun when you hang out with other people. So I guess it's 3 o'clock, and could we get? Oh, do you want to skip it?
Yeah, it's not important.
Can we get a really, really cheesy drum roll? The worst drum rolls ever!
Yeah.
This is what I live for! Alright, what's that jam? What's that jam theme? Running out of space.
Oh, черт.
So there are many different ways you can interpret it. Feel free to, you know, it can be literal, it can be figurative, and any other philosophical meaning that you can come up with. It is at your mercy.
That's perfect for the tiny award, right?
Right? This is like where you just make a very meta game, make a teeny tiny game that fits on the floppy disk, but you're trying to make it small enough. Yeah. But yeah, feel free. Go ahead.
And that's just the thing. I know that a lot of people will like to instantly go with the literal translations of things, but feel free to like go out of the box on that as well. It doesn't. You don't have to restrict yourselves. We're happy to see crazy, fantastic, and spicy games as well. Like, so you know, go crazy and you know, make a game that's you as well. That's important.
And so, that's the thing. If you all want to keep running, feel free. But we're gonna. I'd still like us to go through some of our game jam tips and suggestions and best practices. And I think first and foremost, what we've all tried to reiterate is have fun. That's like the core of it, right? Like enjoy yourself, enjoy making games, let yourself be creative. I know Renee, you have very strong feelings about having fun during game jam.
Continuing game jam or making games aside to have fun. I mean, this is an industry built on entertainment, right? So, you know, if you are having fun, you are going to make a game that is more fun, that is more engaging. So, in terms of running out of space, don't run out of space on your personal calendar for this. Make sure you're having fun, you're taking breaks, you're getting rest, and that you're taking care of yourself so you can have the most fun, because it'll really show in your projects. Focus on the fun.
Yeah, and on that note, like we always say to get to something playable, like find the fun in your game. Like obviously you want to enjoy the process, but find what's fun in your game and hone in on that. You know, if you can get to something playable very quickly, then you can then iterate on it, polish it, then you have something playable and enjoyable right out of the gate versus, you know, you can be 4 or 5 days in and you're like, I still don't even have a game. And that doesn't feel as good in the process. So.
Iteration in game development is absolutely key.